Om Benzo Guru Pema Siddhi Om. Hello, everybody. How are you? Back to Chenrezik. Okay. Okay. Peter has a question before we start. Let's see what you are saying. When it comes up the left nostril, the air comes out red, or when it goes in the left nostril, it goes in red. You know, when you are clearing the stale air, left. Left is red, right is blue, and center is white. Okay. Your question is on expelling the stale wind. What you visualize is our center channel is blue in color. Our right channel and left channel, the color of the right and the left channel depends on our sexes, like your gender. So male, for you, your right channel is white in color. For female, your right channel is red in color. And for male, your left channel is red in color. For female, your left channel is white in color. So that is the reason why we are male. It's because our right channel is white. And the reason why you are female is because your right channel is red. So like that. So when you breathe in, it doesn't matter which kind of color you breathe in. You can breathe in any color of light. It's okay. So 5-color light is okay. You can breathe in. And sometimes the lamas, they tell us is that if you breathe in different color light, because light, this 5-color light are independent with the 5 elements. So the blue is space, or space and element, and then white is water, yellow is earth, red is fire, green is wind element. So then if you already have a lot of wind element in you, if you just take green element, then your wind is going to rise. So, and then if you already have fire element in your body, too much fire element in your body already, and if you take red light, which is fire element, then it will again build more fire in your body. And likewise, if you have already water element in your body too much, so it's white or water element, and if you take too much white light in your body, then it will make your body will become too cold like that. So then those are wrong ways of how you breathe in, how you are taking light in, because those elements will create imbalances in your body. In that case, you can just breathe space element, because blue light, and then blue light has no harm, because blue light complements any kind of element that you have more elements in your body. It doesn't matter. So blue light complements everything. Otherwise, you can just take 5-color light, or you can just take blue light in your body. So you breathe in blue light from your left nostril, here like this, and then you force in your red channel out, your white channel out, white light out. That's nothing to do with red and white right now, because the color of your channel is male, it's white, female, it's red here. So, and then what happens is because of the stale in your body, these channels, the colors are not clear right now. So as you breathe in light and force out or expel the negative energy or negative wind or negative if afflictions or emotion and negative like diseases, then this channel become brighter and brighter and it become resplendent. So the white channel in the beginning is more like grayish. Red is more like murky, like maroon or brown or like dark red, like that. And then the blue channel is kind of, invisible. It's but then as you clear that, then the white channel becomes pure white, the red channel becomes pure red, and the blue channel becomes pure blue. So you can visualize like that. You don't force out the white color like that. What you force out is there are three things. First, the demonic spirit. So first, the male demonic spirit out. Second, the female demonic spirit out. And then third, the Naga spirit or the hybrid spirit out, like that. Like that. That's according to the spirit. Now, second is your affliction. Your affliction is, so first, when you breathe in from here and you breathe out, it will depend on male and female. So first, this is the second time because first 3 rounds we already went. Male demonic spirit, female demonic spirit, Naga demonic spirit. Now, second 3 cycles, anger. Female is desire. Now here, then desire. Female is anger here. Then both ignorance. That. Now the second 3 cycles finish. So now the last three breath are then at this time you breathe in, and then disease is related with, desire. Sorry, disease related with anger. Disease is related with desire. Disease is related with ignorance. Like that. You can visualize like that. And how you visualize is the first time, then your anger in the form of black snake goes out, and rooster, red rooster in the form, desire in the form of red rooster goes out, and then ignorance in the form of gray pig leaves your body. So like that. So you learn that one in the future. Okay, so let's begin the meditation. So that's the way to do the stale breath. And then to do that one, you have to make Vajra fist. Sit here like this. And go. Okay, like that. You can learn to do that anyway. So the posture of your body is also reassured when you have this one, because your spine, your shoulders, and your neck, your head and everything is kind of stretched. Likewise, your legs are in the Vajra posture like that. So you have to stretch your arms on the way, like this. Then you cultivate faith, which is equal to renunciation. So cultivating the disgust of cyclic existence, the revulsion or the repulse towards samsaric phenomena. Then devotion to the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, the wisdom qualities like that, toward liberation, toward freedom from samsara. So, like that. And then bodhicitta, not just for ourselves. I'm not just practicing for myself, but I'm practicing in order to liberate all sentient beings from cyclic existence. If you don't have that, if you're just thinking of yourself, then that determines what kind of practice you're doing, either selfish practice or selfless practice. If you're doing selfless practice, then that is bodhicitta. And thinking of all motherless sentient beings. Okay, having said that, then before you start, you can say, in order to bring all boundless sentient beings whose numbers fill the vastness of space to the state of perfect and complete Buddhahood, I will engage in the meditation and recitation of Chenrezik. Sangye Chödan Tsoke Chonam La Janshu Bardo Dani Chasun Che Daigi Gomde Gipe Senam Kindola Pencher Sangye Dubarsho. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Noble Sangha, I take refuge until Buddhahood. Through the merit of meditation or recitation, may I accomplish Buddhahood to benefit sentient beings. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Noble Sangha, I take refuge until Buddhahood. Through the merit of meditation and recitation, may I accomplish Buddhahood to benefit sentient beings. Semjen, Tamjen, Dewa, Dan, Deve, Judan, Dembara, Juru, Che, Dunga, Dan, Dunga, Ge, Judan, Drewara, Juru, Che, Dunga, Mebe, Dewa, Dan, Mi, Drewara, Juru, Che, Nere, Chadan, Dan, Drwe, Tanyom, Tseme, Pala, Ne, Bara, Juru, Che. May all sentient beings have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they never part from happiness that is devoid of suffering. May they rest in boundless equanimity, free from the partiality of desire and hatred to near and far. May all sentient beings have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they never part from happiness that is devoid of suffering. May they rest in boundless equanimity, free from the partiality of desire and hatred to near and far. Practicing Tonglen. That is the way to practice Tonglen. The other day I saw this video on Facebook, this lady being kicked and beaten by some people in India, like she's been kicked and beaten by men. So when you look at those kind of news or videos or pictures like that, don't just ignore or don't just dismiss like that. Otherwise your heart becomes numb with this every day. I don't watch news. Because if you watch too much news, then you think, oh, these things happen every day. Oh, this is normal. Oh, it happens in LA all the time. And don't even care about it. It's not good for your bodhicitta, for your heart or your mentality. Even when you hear of somebody's misfortune or somebody's death or somebody's sorrow, misery or suffering like that, immediately you can think as you breathe in together with, as you reflect. And then imagine if it was you who was actually experiencing. How would you experience it? How painful it would be. Remember, when we are practicing these 4 immeasurables, first we begin with equanimity, how we equalize oneself with others. That's non-judgmental equanimity. And later, then we regard, we place ourselves in others' situation. This is how we need to do when we hear about those suffering and sorrow and so forth. This is the opportunity to engage in bodhicitta. You don't have any other opportunity to engage. Is when you hear about the news, when you see those things, is immediately place yourself in their situation. Then the hurt, the suffering, the pain, the trouble, all of those, you experience it, you take and you dissolve into great emptiness. Great emptiness is absolute bodhicitta. All this concept that we have of practicing bodhicitta, great compassion, loving kindness, joyfulness, equanimity, and so on and so forth, these are relative bodhicitta. Relative bodhicitta belongs to aspirational bodhicitta, and engaging bodhicitta belongs to relative bodhicitta. And then being able to take the suffering and dissolving into great emptiness is absolute bodhicitta, where there is no concept of I as a bodhisattva, others as the object of great compassion. This practice of taking suffering and giving happiness and so forth, these are all beyond conceptual thought. This is called great emptiness, which is absolute bodhicitta. So you need to engage in this way. So when you hear about these things, not just kind of dismissing it. Dismissing is your heart is becoming numb to this. When you hear about someone's death, someone's suffering, their relatives are in pain, then the person who has died has this pain of parting the body and the consciousness, parting from their loved ones and so forth. So anyway, so you do that Tonglen. And then you dissolve into great emptiness here to this nasha.
Yeah.
She's social distancing from here. She doesn't want to come closer. Okay, so then finally you dissolve everything into great emptiness, which is absolute bodhicitta. Then you remain there for as long as you can. And when thoughts arise, then immediately you can think of the Buddha. You can think of Guru Rinpoche, you can think of Chenrezik, you can think of Bodhisattvas. And that's how we start the practice, or starting generating the deity. Okay, page 3. Dan Song Kan Chai Sim Chingi Chi Zun Ben Karan Da Wei Ting Shri Le Pai Choi Chen Re Se Kar Se Zere Ngai Den Cho Je Zun Tu Je Chen Gen Ze Chai Je Dang Bu Thal Jarai Ze Wo Ni Shel Chen Pe Karai Nam Tharai Dai Rin Chen Gen Gi Te Re Da Pai Be Te O Se Bai Me Pe O Gen Chen Shaib Ni Doro Je Gyur Tong Sho Di Me Da Warai Jai Tem Ba Chaib Ni Gwen Du Ngo Roi Jur. Above the crown of all sentient beings is a white lotus with a moon seed, upon which is a free syllable that arises as the Supreme Noble Chenrezik. He is luminously white and radiating out 5 color lights. He is handsome, smiling and gazing with eyes of great compassion. He has 4 arms, the 2 upper hands are joined in prayer gesture, while the 2 lower hands hold a crystal mala and a white lotus. He is adorned in silk and jewels, and wearing a deer skin on his shoulder. His head is adorned with Buddha Amitabha on the crown. He is seated with 2 legs in Dorje Kiltong, and resting his back on a stainless moon. He becomes the essence of the embodiment of all refuges. Jo Genge Mange Gondo Gar Zo San Genge Ulaigen Tuje Chenge Drolai Ze Chenre Zelai Chansen Jo Genge Mange Gondo Gar Zo San Genge Ulaigen Tuje Chenge Dolai Ze Chenre Zelai Chancel Jo Genge Mange Kundo Kar Zo San Genge Ulaigen Tuje Chenge Dolai Ze Chenre Zelai Chancel. O Protector, you are unseen by any fault. Your body is white in color. Your head is adorned with the perfect Buddha. You look unto beings with eyes of great compassion. I pay homage to you, Chenrezik. O Protector, you are unseen by any fault. Your body is white in color. Your head is adorned with the perfect Buddha. You look unto beings with eyes of great compassion. I pay homage to you, Chenrezik. O protector, you unstained by any fault. Your body is white in color. Your head is adorned with the perfect Buddha. You look unto beings with eyes of great compassion. I pay homage to you, Chenrezik. Pamban Chenrezik Wangdan Chojo de Son Shomba Ye Gewa Seche Tamche La Kunin Dangwe Chanse Lo Meto Dupe Marme Dre Shalze Ronmo La Sopa Ngejuru Yiken Trinebe Pabe Tsoge Shesos Toma Mene Date Bara Mige Jodan Tamenga Semni Nyenmo Wangjurbe Deba Tamche Shabarage Nente Range Janchu Sem Soso Kyo Laso Be Desum Gewa Chisabe Senam Lani Daye Ran Semjen Namge Sambadan Loye Jeda Chechun Tunmon Tebaye Chege Korlo Kordosa Korwa Jize Madon Bara Nyange Meda Tuje Dunga Jingwa Nam Semche Nam La Zilsusa Dagi Senam Chisam Tamje Janshu Jurjurne Ringboro Meto Drowa Ye Dembe Pendo Da Juruche. To the noble Chenrezik and to the 10 directions and 3 times, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, I pay homage with utmost respect. Flowers, incense, lamps, and perfumes, food, drinks, music, and so forth. I offer these in actuality and manifest it through my mind. Please accept these assemblies of noble ones. From timeless beginning until now, all the 10 non-virtues and the 5 inexpiable actions, and my mind under the influence of afflictive emotions, I confess all of the negativities that I have committed. On the Shravakas, Pratyeka Buddhas, and Bodhisattvas, and individual beings and others' virtues that they have accumulated and will accumulate in the 3 times, and in the merit they have gained, I rejoice. According to the wishes of sentient beings, befitting the various capabilities of their intellect, on the vehicles of the greater, smaller, and common, I request you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Until cyclic existence is completely emptied, do not enter into nirvana, but with great compassion for those drowning in the ocean of suffering, I request you to look upon sentient beings. Whatever virtue I have accumulated, may it become a cause for Buddhahood. Without delaying further for all sentient beings, may I become the glorious one of the liberator. So Lama Chenre Sewa Deso Idam Chenre Sewa Deso Pacho Chenre Sewa Deso Jamgen Chenrezi Sewa Deso Jamgen Chenrezi Tuje Zishe Gewai Tuje Chen Tame Korowara Dhame Chamjur Chinze Me Range Tobar Jingelo. I pray to you, Lama Chenrezik. I pray to you, Yidam Chenrezik. I pray to you, Supreme Noble Chenrezik. I pray to you, Lord of Refuge Chenrezik. I pray to you, Lord of Loving Kindness Chenrezik. O victorious great compassion one, hold us with great compassion. Wandering countless lifetimes in endless cyclic existence, sentient beings have experienced unbearable suffering. They have no other refuge beside you, O Protector. Bless them to achieve omniscient Buddhahood. I pray to you, Lama Chenrezik. I pray to you, Yidam Chenrezik. I pray to you, Supreme Noble Chenrezik. I pray to you, Lord of Refuge Chenrezik. I pray to you, Lord of Loving Kindness Chenrezik. O victorious great compassionate one, hold us with great compassion. Wandering countless lifetimes in endless cyclic existence, sentient beings have experienced unbearable suffering. They have no other refuge beside you, O Protector. Bless them to achieve omniscient Buddhahood. Tomedene lenge sabe tujeda wange ngewarai ke jurute tandang dungel nyue semchen Nail ha cho ke drondo ke warasho. Through the accumulation of negative karma from beginningless time, the force of anger gives birth in the hell realm. May all sentient beings who are experiencing the torment of heat and cold be born in your presence, Supreme Deity. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om accumulation of negative karma from beginningless time, the force of greed gives birth in the hungry ghost realm. May all sentient beings who are experiencing the torment of hunger and thirst be born in the supreme pure realm Potala. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Tome Dune Lenge Sarbe Tete Mo Wange Dundoroi Ke Jurote Lenko Dunga Nyoe Semjen Nangembo Kege Rondo Kewarasho. Through the accumulation of negative karma from beginningless time, the force of ignorance and stupidity gives birth in the animal realm. May all sentient beings who are experiencing the torment of ignorance and stupidity be born in your presence, O Lord Protector. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani dewa jenge shindo ge warasho. Through the accumulation of negative karma from beginningless time, the force of desire gives birth in the human realm. May all sentient beings who are experiencing the torment of constant toil and poverty be born in their watch and pure realm. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Tome dune lenge sabe turtando wange samine soike tazelunga nyoe semjen nam podalaye shindo ge warasho. Through the accumulation of negative karma from beginningless time, the force of jealousy gives birth in the demigod realm. May all sentient beings who are experiencing the torment of fighting and quarreling be born in Patala pure realm. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani ho tong dung nyong wei sem chen nam po ta la ye shin du ke war sho. Through the accumulation of negative karma from beginningless time, the force of pride gives birth in the God realm. May all sentient beings who are experiencing the torment of death and downfall be born in Patala pure realm. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Dani Kijin Kewa Tamje Do Chenrezik Dan Zeba Zomba Ye Mada Shinge Do Nam Do Songjo Yigdo Chongjo Genpara Chong Panjo Kela Sewa Tabe Te Dagi Do Jara Jurbe Dowa Lede Ruling Give Lela Zen Dove Dendo Chedan Dembara Sho. Through all of my lifetimes, may I, with the conduct similar to that of Chenrezik, liberate all beings from the impure realms. May the supreme speech of the 6 syllables spread in the 10 directions, by the power of fervent supplication to you, Supreme Noble One. May all beings who become the individuals to be tamed, understand cause and effect, and exert in virtue. And may they be endowed with the sacred dharma for benefiting being. Dendara Nzeche Senda Embe Pambe Kule Yuzereche Mada Lena Trushe Chine Dewa Jengi Shin Nangchu Kedro Lungas Chenrezik Wang Kuson Tu Nangra Rikton Ereme Juru. From praying like this one-pointedly, light radiates out from the Noble One's body, purifying impure karmic appearance and deluded concept. The outer world becomes the Avachan pure realm. The body, speech, and mind of beings within that pure realm becomes the wisdom body, speech, and mind of Chenrezik. All sight, sound, and awareness become inseparable from emptiness. Om Mani Padme Hum Tri 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 Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Dendo yeshe Chenpo. I and others who appear in form is the wisdom body of the Noble One. All reverberations of sounds are the melodies of the 6 syllables. All recollections and thoughts are the vast expanse of the supreme primordial wisdom. Gyawandi Nudo Dai Chenrezik Practice Dowa Chikcham Malupa Diye Sala Gembara Sho. Through this merit, may I quickly accomplish the powerful Chenrezik, without leaving a single sentient being behind. May they be placed into the state of Chenrezik. Dendarangum de gebe se nam ke dai 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 lai den don dro wai kun me zan le de boro wai juro man dai de wai chen de zu den ge wara sho ke man tan do sai chu ram de ne Trumpe cho joro shen den jen bara sho. Through the virtue of performance of the meditation and recitation in this way, may I and all beings who are connected with me, as soon as this impure body is left behind, may we be born miraculously in their Vachen. Having taken the birth there and traversing the 10 bhumis, may our emanations spread in the 10 directions and perform the benefit of others. In the next part, Chenrezik. Manam kadai nyambe semchen tamche Lama sangye rimbo chelai chapso che wo Manam kadai nyambe semchen tamche Sangye chedai gende namlai chapso che wo Manam kadai nyambe semchen tamche Lama yedam kandre tsolai chapso che wo Manam kadai nyambe semchen tamche Rangsem tongse cheke kolai chapso che wo All motherly sentient beings equal to space take refuge in the Lama, the precious Buddha. All motherly sentient beings equal to space take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sanghas. All motherly sentient beings equal to space take refuge in the hosts of Lamas, Siddhams, and Dakinis. All motherly sentient beings equal to space take refuge in one's emptiness and luminous mind, Dharmakaya. All motherly sentient beings equal to space take refuge in the Lama, the precious Buddha. All motherly sentient beings equal to space take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sanghas. All motherly sentient beings equal to space take refuge in the hosts of Lamas, Siddhams, and Dakinis. All motherly sentient beings equal to space take refuge in one's emptiness and luminous mind, Dharmakaya. Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Page 23. Dan lo boroi ken le jurbai ye den dan ne dan jumbai tsewa so semche ye me dewe ne nam ge jiden kamso jungwara ma jurochi jidara sheme chebe se jai ke che chilai sem jebe so choi ni ke dung ai jene pai jiden kamso jungwara ma jurochi chidai shinje kanai tsuban tarai ni ke ming tsam tebe traje be ninche pada tambe rim soi ke luchen kolai ne para ma jurochi Nibe gere ton thai ge chu dan lo bro yen ro sum jai ro chu dan che jai za je ne lai so bai ye le chen ko lai ze wa lai ma ju ru le sim de wai ma le chong je be jong je chu be du nge je ne pa ma le je je dang do den bai dai ce re ne me de ge den ba ra Lamai Kenjo Sumge Toje Dai Kandro Chechon Sumen Nitunda Tete Luai Mebe Dendoke Moai Melam Tamse Drum Barai Sho. Page 23. A reason from the karma and adventitious conditions, the demonic attack, diseases, and harm from spirits, and so forth. All of the illnesses that discomfort the minds of sentient beings, may they never arise in the realm of this world. Like the animals herded by a butcher to the slaughterhouse, in an instant their bodies and minds will be separated. Likewise, however many suffering there might be of illness that take lives away, may they never arise in the realm of this world. Like those who have fallen in the mouth of the Shinje, the Lord of Death, those who are terrified merely by the name of illness, the plagues that torment for a day or constantly, may they never harm any sentient being. May the 80,000 types of harmful spirits, the 368 adventitious forces, negative forces, and the 404 types of diseases not harm any sentient being at all. That which robs of the happiness and comfort of the body and mind, whatever kind of suffering of the imbalances of the four elements, may they be pacified, and may beings have lustre and power. May they live long, have peace and happiness, and be free from illness. By the great compassion of the three rare precious jewel lamas, by the blessings and power of the Dakinis, Dharmapalas, and protectors, and by the power of the truth of the unfailing cause and result, may all measures of dedications and aspirations that are wished here be accomplished. Okay, then more dedication. Through this merit may I attain all-knowing omniscience, and may all enemies of defilements be vanquished. May all sentient beings pounded by the turbulent waves of birth, aging, sickness, and death be liberated from the ocean of cyclic existence. Just as the heroic Manjushri realized, and Samantha Bhadra too, I will train in their examples and perfectly dedicate all of these virtues. All of the conquerors of the three times, in whichever way they supremely praise dedication, I too will perfectly dedicate all of my rules of virtue for the excellent. May the supreme precious Bodhicitta arise in whom it has not a reason, where it has a reason may it not decline, but may it prosper more than evermore. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody for joining the Chenrezik Practice online. Okay. Everybody stay well, and then try to join whenever you have time, whenever it's possible. Okay, and in the morning we have Ngendro and Buddha Puja, so if you are free, please join. It's a very auspicious month, so don't fall in your samsaric habit. Wake yourself up and then join the puja. Okay? We accumulate merit. When we have merit, then we'll be able to do more good things. When we have more good things, we'll be able to do more practice. When we practice more, we'll accumulate more merit. More merit will drive, keep on driving. So then this will bring us to more happiness and peace and joy to all sentient beings. Okay, take care.
Okay, take
And
care.
then
Eat
see you
well.
soon.
Sleep well.
Eat well and sleep
Good to
well.
see you, Natalie, today.
Okay. Bye bye.